Hey, what is up, guys? So today we're gonna be doing a little bit of a review for 2K16, and I'm very excited about this review. Um, because I've been looking forward to having 2K16. I was kind of late having 2K15, but here we are. I finally got in the release day, and very happy. And again, as you see in the title, this will be a review for the PC version. Now I'm gonna go over a few stuff that you might already know, or a couple stuff that some of the things that you might not need to know because I'm playing this on PC. So and you might be playing this on PS4 or Xbox One, but I will go over mostly anything that I can think of. Right off the bat, we'll go with the pros. Okay, we'll start with the good news. So what I love about this game is the controlling of the picks. So before you just had to hold B or circle to get a pick, right? So it would be either fade or roll, right? So now you can control which side you want them to give you the pick on, and of course if you want them to fade or to roll. Um, but that's a really good addition, even if it's just a small thing. I love it. I use the pick and roll a lot, especially I use the rockets, which they're really good for pick and roll plays. And also the new story. I don't need to go over it. I don't need to tell you guys about the story because most of you guys will probably know since you're watching this. I'm pretty sure you already know everything about the story, but I love it. I love the idea, and I'm getting a lot of reviews about it. And they're saying it's too short or it's very dramatic or something like that. I don't really care. It's really good. It's more of an incentive for you to play MyPLAYER more than you used to, because MyPLAYER got boring really fast before, and now you have a story to watch or something like that. I like it. Even though we're having all these race issues and stuff like that, people are complaining about, like, Spike Lee is just thinking about black people, and he doesn't care if you're white or Asian or Hispanic, whatever, but you have a black mom, black dad. I don't really care about that. It's a video game, guys. Have fun, enjoy the story. And if you don't enjoy it, play the other modes, my career, other than my career. I mean, play my team, play association. I don't know, whatever, but don't hate on the story, guys. It's a really good story. I really like it. I enjoy it. Just if you don't like it, then you don't have to put it out there. And I also really like the clean layout of the new main menu. Okay, so before it was just you had to go through a whole bunch of things to get into one thing. Like I just wanted to play a quick game, and you had to go through NBA TV and all that. Now it has everything. It has Play Now right on the main page, which is really good. I don't have to go through NBA TV and all that. I'm done with all that, and I like it better. Let's just say that. Obviously it's still smooth. Gameplay is really nice, and I just enjoy it a lot more than I used to. Um, Also, this is a big deal for me. The hot and cold system that was supposed to be implemented, right, like on release date, I did not want it on there. And if you guys didn't know about it, it's like when you get into a game, some of your players will be cold. So let me elaborate. Like, okay, I'm playing online. I think it'll be on head to head. Where let's just say I picked the Rockets and they're playing with the Lakers, right? So some of my players, like let's just say one of my star players, James Harden, was cold off the bat. So if I gave James Harden a clean 3-point look, I drive in with Ty Lawson, and then I pass it down low, and then I pass it back out to James Harden. He could be wide open, but he would miss it because he's cold. So I don't like that, because it would randomly, put some of the players cold. Yes, it's very realistic, but you're not the one who put them in the coldness. So it's it's a hit and miss, but I don't really like it, because you have to play it on the game. So like if I was James Harden, right, and I was getting blocked and I was turning the ball over so much, then I would understand if he gets cold like the old days, but I don't want him to get cold like off the bat because I'm gonna have to sub him out, and I won't have scoring anymore. So um, I'm glad that I haven't seen it yet. I've only played 5 or 6 games, but I haven't seen it yet implemented in it. So I'm kind of happy that it's not there yet. Another one that I really like about the game is it has better defense. It's kind of hard to explain for me because defense on 2K15 was you slide a lot, like you're always constantly on skates, where if a player does a quick dribble move on you, you would get blown by so fast, so quick, and they would just dunk the ball on you. Nowadays, it depends on which player you are. It actually is very dependent on which player. So let's just say I'm Patrick Beverly, and um, Austin Rivers try to dribble up on me and try to do all these dance moves on me. He's not going to be able to blow by Patrick Beverly because Patrick is actually a really good defender. Now, if he was doing all that dribble moves against, like, let's just say Shabazz Napier, he can go by him pretty fast. Because I mean, in my opinion, Austin Rivers is better than Shabazz. But, according to the overall stats, Austin Rivers would blow by Shabazz any day. Um, Now, other people say this. I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen it only once. That the rebounding animation is a lot better, and it's a lot easier to get rebounds now. They don't mess up, or they would let loose balls go, and then it would go out of bounds, and then it would be the opponent's ball again, which is really good to see. I've only seen it once where Dwight got the rebound, and then he puts it right back on the position he's in. So let me elaborate a little bit more on the situation. So I shot a three with James Harden, and then bounced off the rim. Dwight got it under the rim, so he just kind of slammed it backwards because he was already under the rim like that. So in 2K15, he didn't do like a reverse dunk or anything like that. He would just turn around and then do a layup or something like that, which is really weird because he was already in the same position as he was already. So I don't know. But a lot of people has been liking the animations on reboundings and putbacks, so I'm glad for that. Now let's go to the cons. What I don't really like about the game. I'll go over some of the PC stuff since I'll go over them later on the video because some of the people don't really play PC, 2K on PC. So let me just go over the things that I don't like about the game itself, just the game. So first of all, I pre-ordered the game. Yes, I understand I'm 1 day late. I mean, like, I'm 1 day before the release date, and it says that I have the pre-order bonus, and I can't find the place where I can input the code to get the pre-order. So I don't have my 10,000 VC. I can't buy anything on the store, and I also can't upgrade my MyPlayer from a 55. And starting with MyPlayer, as you guys know, you start out as a 55 overall, and that's really bad. If you don't really play 2K, if this is your first year playing 2K, 55 overall is really bad. It's like playing with I don't know, Darko Milicic or something, or Anthony Bennett on his first year or something like that. Might as well play as Greg Oden that was injured. He would probably be a 60 something, but 55 is really terrible for your my player. I understand that they made it easier for you for when you're like in high school and college, but once you get into the NBA and you're still 55 overall, it's really bad. So try to get VC as much as you can. Play online games before you even start my player or my career or whatever. Just try to accumulate as much VC as you can. I would recommend that so that you could at least boost up your player to like at least a 60, 65. Because you're going up against 75 or 77 overall rookies, and you're starting out at 55 overall. So it's terrible experience. So That's just one of the things that a little bit bugged me. Um, and 2K had a they kind of hyped up the customization on MyPlayer, but again, it goes back to the VC, and you can't really customize until you have VC. So that's kind of a bummer. Where I wish they would have done it like back then, where it doesn't have to be Adidas or anything like that, or Nike kind of apparel. Where why can't you just have like a normal sleeve or a knee pad or something, like a generic knee pad that's for free or very low cost, but the generic ones are still like 800 or $1,000 just to, or 1,000 VC just to have those equipments. That would be nice to just have a generic ones since you're just a rookie. And a lot of people have been complaining about the story, and again we go back to the story where people are saying Spike Lee is only seeing one color, and that's black, and he's kind of like racist in a way, something like that. I've seen crazy reviews about this on Steam, and I don't really mind all that. I mean, the only thing that I really did caught my attention was it's a short story, and I believe it's only like an hour or 2 hours of story, like cutscenes or whatever. But it's a non-issue to me, to be honest. Like, having a black family or something like that, you kind of expect it. It's Spike Lee. He's from New York. Of course, he's gonna implement Brooklyn or New York in a way, because he loves the Knicks. Spike Lee. And he's proud to be black, and I don't mind that. It's just part of the game, guys. Just don't hate on it. If you don't like the story, I don't really mind the racial stuff. Hey, you, like, for the people who don't know me, I can have a black sister right now. She could be adopted, or I could have been adopted. You never know. So it kind of goes either way. So just don't try to judge it too much based on the racial, stereotypes and all that. Just cut the guy slack. He's never done it before. It's his first time. So if they did do like a multiracial kind of thing, like where you can have a white family, you can have a black family, you can have a Hispanic or an Asian family, that would be more costly for 2K, and they're not gonna like it. So you know what I'm saying. So it's gonna be a little harder for people to buy the game, because I think if the production goes up, the price of the game will go up. So just try to appreciate what he did, and I love Spike Lee. He's a good guy. So just try not to hate on it. That's all I can say. Now let's go to the PC parts. Now I don't really have a super high tech PC or anything like that. I have I'd like to call my PC. It's a pretty much budgeted kind of PC. If you want to know my specs, it's gonna be down in the description below. But we've already had problems of hackers, and now hackers are everywhere. They can be in PS4, they can be in Xbox One, but it's easier to hack on PC because you're already on a computer. You don't have to transfer it. You don't have to transfer the hacked files into your console or anything like that. So it's already there. So it makes it easier for hackers to hack a game. And also we're having a lot of issues with drop frame rates. Now, for me, honestly, the drop frame rates isn't too bad because I'm going from 60 to maybe 55, about 5 frames, and it's not too bad for me. It just lags a little bit when the action starts picking up a little bit. That's when it starts to really lag. And hopefully 2K does release the drivers, like updated drivers soon, so that we don't get all these lags. And I understand that 2K is pretty busy right now trying to handle all the console gamers, because I'm pretty sure console is having a lot of problems right now because it just got released. So, and I understand that 2K is mainly a console game. It's not really a PC game, compared to, console 2K players are probably like millions of them. Compared to PCs, 2K players is probably like a couple hundred or a couple thousands. Um, so I'm not mad about that. I just hope that they update the drivers soon, and I'll be a happy guy. Um, Other than that, I haven't seen really anything um, crazy or like crazy animations or anything like that. I haven't seen anything like that. Again, I've only played this 5 or 6 quick games. And I forgot to mention that if you didn't know this, the Y and B button or triangle and circle button on the game now. So if you have the ball on offense, a Y is to lob the ball and B is to bounce pass. So you don't have to L2A or L2X on bounce passes anymore. So I think it kind of helps because again I've been trying to say that 2K needs to improve on passing. I guess this is a way for them to improve the passing so that if you want a guy to be posting up, so if I had Dirk on the post or something like that, and you know that the lob is a bad idea, you could always just bounce pass it just by pressing circle or B, which is really good. I'm happy about that change. Other than that, that's all I've got for now. I don't know. I think I'm gonna update soon. And yeah, that's it. I think I'm going to record the MyPlayer, and I know a lot of people like Chris Move and KJB or whatever his freaking name is, and all iPod King Carter, all of them have already been posting the 2K my story, and some of you guys already know the story, but for the people who don't really watch these YouTubers, and some of the people just watch what I post, which is probably rare because I only have like 18 subscribers. But anyway, I'm going to be posting my career, and I hope you guys enjoy that. I'll be posting that very soon, so I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching. Holla front. Peace.